Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Deloria Dunlap, and I am the new Executive Director for HCB, and I'm going to be presenting this presentation to you all this evening to let you know what's going on with our company in hopes of bringing it up into the 21st century so we can meet the needs of the community and grow together. My audience today is going to be the HCB directors, stakeholders, workers, and physicians, along with those in the community. The goals of my presentation is to listen to the concerns from the staff, to set forth opportunities to grow, streamline the budget, and make changes from new ideas that are suggested. The overview of our organization. Formed in 1997, this facility is a freestanding agency, and prior to that, it was a part of the local health department that was county-sponsored, better known as Visiting Nurse Agency, or VNA. Thanks to one of the wealthy donors who donated $2 million in 1998, with the understanding that a separate board of directors would be established, we came up with Healthy Community Brookfield, or HCB, which was formed in 1998. The purpose of this organization is to maintain primary contracts with and to promote interventions of cardiovascular disease and to institute wellness in the community. Today's focus is geared towards diabetes awareness and prevention, for education of young people, to prevent violence in schools, healthy teen programs, and well water testing and mitigation for assistance for those who need it, like the farmers in the community. Next, we're going to be talking about the environmental factors and what concerns the community is having. And those are community and workers are not sure what the agency's main purpose is. Some believe the HCB is still a part of the VNA, which is not the truth. It's not accurate. Some board members have different visions from others on how the agency should progress. Education of follow-up care for patients who have diabetes is definitive, and it's not being met, and we need it to be. Farmers are exhausted about programs related to well water testing and the programs that are currently available. And also programs are being duplicated while county officials are frustrated by HCB's request for increasing in funding. So while we have great programs in place, those who are providing the monies for us, they want to know why and what the need is, basically. So here I have a SWOT analysis, and I'm going to talk about the strengths, the weaknesses, and the opportunities and threats facing our agency. The strengths for our agencies are that we improve community awareness of diseases. We focus on the growth in the community for programs combating disease. And we have sustainability in the company or in the community, and which is a good thing because we have a long-standing track record. But some of our weaknesses focus on funding. It's not well managed by the employees, and we need a more clear purpose for the agency. They are talking about our accreditation is subpar, and also farmers are frustrated over the concerns of well water mitigation and testing. Opportunities for growth, we could improve funding for the facility and have honest transparency. Explain what the company does in the community so there will be no confusion going forward. And ensure that the employees have a peace of mind and know that their roles are important within our community. The threats that are facing our company are really losing accreditation. Our reputation is in jeopardy. Some of our board members are talking about resigning out of frustration, and losing funding could also be an issue. The mission and the values of the agency. The mission of HCB is a not-for-profit organization, and we strive to improve communities through strengthening the quality of health promotion and wellness practices through outreach, provision of services, and continuing education. The vision of our company is Healthy Community. Brookfield is a not-for-profit organization that promotes healthy practices, which may lead to improved healthy behaviors, and that'll lead to healthier individuals and healthier communities. Now, to piggyback off of the mission and values of this agency, I come up with a suggestion and a revision of the mission and the vision. And the mission that I come up with is, the mission of HCB is to renew the community through innovation and common goals to pursue happiness, prosperity, and wellness for the community. And the vision would be, the vision of HCB is to fulfill the promises of our founding fathers through transparency for a better today, tomorrow, and the future. Here are some suggestions are continued. With the mission statement can be hit or miss, we know that, but the statement for a not-for-profit organization should always be memorable and concise and direct. And that's what I think that I gave with that mission statement. And here's a quote that says, because crafting a mission and a vision statement should be short and direct and to the point, with 20 words or less, crafting such a statement can be a tedious job, and we know that. Also, community agencies' vision statements should focus on positive designs, interventions which are geared towards teaching and promoting and practicing social and communication skills while reinforcing multiple opportunities in everyday situations to respond to the common needs of the community. Now, putting these two objectives together will promote awareness and an agency that is progressive and community oriented, speaking to the direct needs of the people, I feel. Our broad strategies for long-term success. And I want to say that the company should be transparent to the public and stakeholders of those at HCB. We need to listen to new ideas from our employees. We want to streamline the budget to meet the needs and not the wants of the company, and shine a light on positive changes that the organization has brought into the community. The action plan and mitigation for these reasons. Assess the status of the current agency. And why do we want to do this? We want to do this to determine what course to take to bring the organization up to the standards that we believe in. Next, we want to plan the strategy. Why do we want to do this? We want to give direction for the agency long term, like 3 to 5 years. Next, we want to put the plan into action. And why do we want to do this? To evaluate if the plan is working or if we need some modification to the plan. And evaluation of the action, last but not least, why do we want to do that? We want to determine if the action plan was a success. Evaluation of the plans for the next 3 to 5 years. The plan is to, over the course of the next 3 to 5 years, to check periodically to find out how things are going within the organization. And furthermore, periodically auditing the financial reports will be conducted to ensure funding is not misappropriated. We want to speak to our stakeholders through emails and check reports to gauge the attitude of the employees. Having robocalls to the citizens within the community to inquire about how the agency is doing from the viewpoint of the citizens in the community is another suggestion of the evaluation of the plan and the action plan. And lastly, we can implement short-term goals for the long-term success through the continuing monitoring of the final budget for the next 3 to 5 years. And in conclusion, I believe that there are opportunities for this organization to grow while advancing knowledge for the public by ensuring that there is a foundation of trust within the company, honest transparency while keeping stakeholders aware of the ongoing changes that will take place, presents dialogue. Therefore, confidence for those responsible for the company will shine through. However, the organization itself must show that it is aware of the weaknesses within the structure and are willing to make the changes necessary for bringing the company up to standards, because many of the workers within the agency are not sure of what the true mission and value of this agency is or the vision for where we're going. So conversations need to continue. Furthermore, it was also found that the HCB did not meet the PHAB Domain 9 standards, which requires organizations to have a comprehensive quality improvement plan put in place. So we have to get that framework into the agency up to par. And one tool that the agency should have would be to establish the practice and identify the goals set in place by the foundation for strategic planning while committing to long-term success within this organization. And finally, I would just say these sessions should be revisited by those on the board to ensure that the goals are achieved and practices are sustained. And I believe if these foundations are laid, then there is no reason that this agency can't be more than successful and it can achieve its ultimate goals. So I thank you for your time, and I'm always open to listen to anybody's suggestions, and there is no I in team. We all benefit when we listen to one another. So I thank you for your time.